So, have you guys ever seen like a yellow or a red R34? No, I don't even care for that car at all, but my God, they look really good in those colors. So I gotta unfold the mirrors at some point. I swear, people in this neighborhood have a really weird habit of following me. What's going on, guys? Today we're not going to be doing any motor talk today. Today we're just going to be talking about my experience with getting a timing belt changed and getting the new wheels on. Okay, so first off, I mentioned a small rattle that I thought was a heat shield rattle. I think in one of the last vlogs. I don't even know what vlog this is, to be completely honest with you. This might be 5 or 6, who knows. Oh, good lord, I'm sorry about that. Oh, we also got short shifter, and I forgot to mention that part, and hope that was a bad start. I have literally not driven this thing in like 6 days, so if I'm shifting badly, I apologize. But anyway, that rattle that I mentioned, it's not the heat shield, it's actually the up pipe. It's cracked. But have no fear, it actually does not harm the car, surprisingly. And I already have a new up pipe. It's at my house. It's probably not going to be installed for like another week or 2. Yeah. So I'm going to get to deal with this rattling noise that, if you haven't heard it yet, you'll hear it eventually. It's pretty obvious once you do hear it. But it's a grim speed. I was really originally it's a grim speed. It is ceramic coated, so it is black, just the way I like it. Stealthy, that even though you can't see it anyway. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh. So anyway, sorry about that random pause right there. I don't like talking at stoplights, I just don't. So anyway, up pipe is going to be going in 2 weeks because the car is going to be getting detailed next week. So that's fun. Which also brings me to the next subject. Holy crap, mailbox, mail truck. Oops, sorry, dude. Sorry. I thought he was stopped there. Personal mistake number 1 for today. So the car's going to be getting detailed next week, which means I'm probably going to do that overview I was talking about next week as well. I just have to find a day where it's not incredibly windy like today. And I also have to find a day where it's not going to be raining. It's either sunny or cloudy one of those days. It doesn't matter. I'll try for sunny, but we'll see. And last Thursday I did like a slide. I went to the top of a parking garage to do pictures and wound up doing an hour and a half, staying there for an hour and a half trying to figure out angles for a slider, which I wound up taking a lot, so I have enough to do a separate showcase video, I guess, which I have all the clips shortened out. I just have to pick music, which for those of you who have ever made, like, I don't know, what do you call them? Montages, I guess? We're just going to call them that for now because I can't think of a better name. Well, yeah, there you go. Personal mistake number 2. But finding music for these types of videos is difficult because, yep, I'm trying to find one that goes well with what I'm doing. And I already used Lose It by Oh Wonder, which Oh Wonder's a really great artist, by the way. You should definitely look them up and listen to them more because I freaking love their work, her work. I think it's a girl. Definitely a girl. Having brain farts at the moment. But yeah, I'll try to get that out. I'm probably going to get that out either tomorrow or Friday. We'll see. I have to find a song first. So that might take... Wow, I'm not driving this thing good at all today. I'm terribly sorry. that might take a day or two. I have a few in mind, but I have to like I don't know, do some more magic with the clips and make them go with the beat, I guess. I know it's not what I guess, it's what I have to do. So that's probably going to be up in a day or two. Probably, I'm hoping at the latest Saturday, but we'll see. So anyway, on to my experience with getting tires, the short shifter, and a timing belt change. Now, for those of you who are not aware and can't see the mileage, because I don't know what this thing's seeing because I didn't bother looking through the phone before I said it, this car has over 124,000 miles on it, which is very high for one of these cars. And you're supposed to get the timing belt changed around 90,000. And the previous owner said he did that, but there was no documentation for it. So, alright, in order for me to be a little bit more reassured, this Jeep is just gonna, alright. For me to be a little bit more reassured, my dad and I got it changed, not last Saturday, but the Saturday before, 2 Saturdays ago, yeah. And they also, maybe, you probably just heard the whine, that's from the new short shifter, which is freaking fantastic, by the way. And one thing I'm doing right now is I'm probably shifting a little bit awkwardly too, because I put the stock shift knob back on to see if that makes a bit of a difference, because the cob knob that I have doesn't go all the way down like this one does. So I'm just trying it out and seeing if it makes a difference. This Jeep is gonna just, okay. Nope, never mind. I'm being paranoid again. So I'm just running it right now to see how it feels, and it feels insanely notchy, like I said in the last video. Do we want to call that garage video a vlog? Because yeah, we'll call it a vlog anyway. In that last vlog that I did in the garage, I said it felt really notchy. It's still the same thing. It still feels pretty notchy, but not as notchy as before because of the new bushings and everything, which is actually kind of nice. And the cob knob, the weight of it gets rid of some of that notchiness with the short shifter, which actually I just lied to you all. I just said the complete opposite of what the short shifter actually did. It made it notchier. I'm very sorry. I'm not thinking right now. The short shifter makes the shifts feel notchier but smoother. They go in smoother, but they're notchier. That's what I'm trying to say. And I have to do. Oh, the bumps are real. So anyway, off of that, just testing this out for now. I'll probably go back to the cob knob, maybe not, who knows. Maybe I'll stick with this, because actually it feels pretty good, not gonna lie. But anyway, so like I said, I also got the timing belt changed and the coolant changed. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So after we got the car back, right, driving it home, okay, everything seems normal. This took them the entire Saturday, by the way. It took them from 10:30 to 6:30, an hour and a half after they were supposed to close. They stayed an hour and a half after they were supposed to close just so they could finish this up. Well, I guess we rushed them just a tad bit much, or gave them just a bit too much to do. And what wound up happening was, on the way home, I noticed the temperature gauge was, I'm going to get over, rising a little bit. So I thought, okay, well, that's weird. I guess it's just because of the new coolant change. I'll drive it tomorrow. Oh my god, what the hell lane am I in? I don't know anymore. They're bad lines. Okay, maybe it's just the new coolant change. Okay, I'll drive it tomorrow and see if it does the same thing. Wow, my god. Well, lo and behold, Sunday, got it home, did the same thing, but temperature gauge got to the second line. You can probably see it on the gauge. And I wasn't able to drive this thing for 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, because that's the only time they were able to get it in to fix it. Now, I'm not saying it's But basically what happened was they just forgot to, I'm going to go in here. They basically just forgot to connect the radiator fan relay. So that's not, oh my god. They're going to block this entire thing off. Okay. Which, I mean, it's okay. It happens. They just completely forgot about it. Not a big deal. They did it. They fixed it for free because obviously their fault. But I'm not blaming them. I wasn't really mad. In fact, it was a nice break actually driving a car that's comfortable. Or not comfortable, but not over 100 decibels loud, which this thing kind of is, so. Alright, well, nobody's coming. Oh my goodness, come on, dude. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on this. I'll be back in like just a few minutes, guys, and we'll continue on from what happened after the radiator got fixed. And for those of you who want to know a fun fact about me, I kind of love this series. We can go right, go left, we're going to go right. As I was saying before, I paused real quick to go in and I got 4 Dead Man Wonderland. Such a good show, anime and manga. If you haven't, good lord, I hate this place for this reason. This, I'm clear to go. Holy crap, Batman. That's like, that never happens. If you're in anime and you haven't seen Dead Man Wonderland yet, I highly recommend you watch it. It's really, really good. It doesn't finish, unfortunately, because if I remember correctly, the anime was meant to promote the manga. And that's vibrating. So anyway, as I was saying last time, the radiators for the fans, yes. The fans for the radiator wasn't connected, so they just got in and connected that real quick. Okay, cool, fine and dandy. The wheels, on the other hand, the wheels are freaking amazing! 18 by 8.5 with 235s on them is probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. I was really hesitant about it at first, but whoa. The car rides a lot better and takes corners like a... Okay, wait. This person, everyone's about to hate me in like 5 seconds. Oh, jeez, good lord. By the way, the wheels I got are Work Emotion 11Rs in flat black, which again also very hesitant about it. Holy Jesus, Batman! Hesitant about that at first, but I'm actually kind of happy I went with them because they look really, really good on this. Someone else on Nasdaq says so otherwise, but they look really good. You know who you are. let's hear the rattling. Yeah, that's the pipe. So anyway, I was also supposed to get an whoa, we just pulled over. Alignment done that Saturday, but I never did because, again, we gave them too much to do, which, okay, that's cool. We just rescheduled the alignment for last Saturday and got it done. Alignment's fixed. It's not veering off course anymore because of the potholes and everything. But on my way home, the short shifter was performing funky. Bags going everywhere. And what I mean by funky is third gear was making some funny noises, like really, like it sounded, I kid you not, it sounded like the gears were grinding when I was going along in third gear. And on top of that, I couldn't get the fifth because the reverse lockout was coming up when I tried to put it in fifth. So I would have, like, normal speed, just going, okay, I have to go into fifth now, or won't go in, okay, what's going on, why won't it go in? Rev it again, just gently push it in, and it went in. The reverse lockout was actually coming up when I was trying to go in fifth, so I couldn't go into it. And what the problem with, oh my god. Bear with me, guys, I'll get it eventually. I'll learn how to speak at some point during this video vlog. So what the problem really was, the linkage was a little bit wonky, so they just wound up going in and raising it just a little bit, so it wasn't, but it's not really that noticeable, so I'm okay with it. It fixes it, it's perfect now. There we go, had to get up the hill. And the shifts are buttery notchy, smooth and notchy, but an appropriate notchy, not stupid notchy like the stock shifter was. But third gear, it still makes that noise, but it's more of a whining now than a grinding sound. Which, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, I want you to imagine this. Take sandpaper and just rub like really, really rough sandpaper, and just rub it together. That's what the sound it was making when I was going in fifth. It scared the living hell out of me because I thought the gearbox was about to blow up. I was like, oh great, the gearbox is going to go before the engine. How ironic is that? Not really ironic, but that'd be hilarious, actually. Like, you can hear the whining, but it's not a grinding anymore. Before, it was more of a grinding noise instead of a whine. So that was my last 2 weeks. Adventures of the fun times of modding cars. Can be a huge pain in the ass sometimes. But it's, oh my goodness. I'll get it eventually, guys. I'll get it eventually, I promise. It's the problems of modding cars. It's something you kind of have to accept. You can't really dodge them. You can't get around them. It's what comes with it. But in any event, I'm getting the oil change this Friday. And like I said, up-pipe's not even going in for like another 2 weeks. Oh, I didn't mention this yet. Also got a new head unit. It's not a touchscreen anymore. It's just a simple JVC. It's a double dim, but it's really flush, which is nice. So it's not going to look as clean, but at least I'll be able to have a USB and auxiliary cable port. Yeah, which I don't have on this one. The only cool thing about this one is the screen flips out. I mean, I don't even use the navigation on this. I don't need it, so I don't. Fantastic. Okay, So one more thing, I'm kind of getting into that rare parts craze right now, like S204 parts. It's kind of funny actually. I've said this to people before. A lot of oh my god, a lot of people's holy grail Subaru is a 22B. No, not me. Oh, what you doing? My holy grail is the S204. I don't know why. I just prefer that over the 22B. I'm sorry for the 22B GC lovers out there. It's just, it doesn't appeal to me. I don't see the craze about it, to be completely honest with you. Is that a Sonic Yellow bug eye? It is. Sonic Yellow. Huh. That's cool. You don't see those too often. So right now I'm kind of looking for a new axle back because I want to get rid of this angled look. So right now what I have in mind is I know someone who's selling their Mad Dad catback, and I asked them if they would just sell the axle back. They said if I'm seriously interested in it, they'll do it for me. But so I'm gonna go left because I'm getting Chick-fil-A now because there's nothing else in the house for me to eat. Woo. And whoop. It's one of those days, guys. It really is one of those days. Everything just sounds very airy today. Did. Hey, so there you go, it's fixed. So anyway, I'm looking, besides the Mad Dad, I'm also looking at getting a Perrin axle back or getting a Genome axle back, as well as this one's going to be really hard to find. Get ready, you'll never guess what it is. I said S204 earlier, guess what it is? An S204 titanium axle back. Yeah, titanium. Japan Parts actually sells the... Holy crap, this is loud. Japan Parts actually sells the stainless steel version, but I'm looking for the full-on titanium version. And I found it, but it's $1,400 new. Which, holy crap. I'm just trying to find a used one at this point, but it's very hard to find. An S202 axleback came up, but I had to kind of get everything else done at first, and you're braking very hard. So, yeah. That's the coolest noise ever. I love the gear whine. That's really fun. That's one of the coolest noises this car makes now, is the gear whine. It made it before, but not as loud as this. It's pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. And let's just... Can I make it? Can I make it? Yes, I can. Awesome. So anyway, guys, yeah, I will try to put out that showcase video I was talking about earlier with all the slider videos that I did. I tried some new angles on them as well, so some of them are weirdly angled, some of them were huge pains to get, but anyway, enough about that. I will try to get that up tomorrow, Friday. Looking for Saturday at the latest, and hopefully next week I will get the new detailed walk around of this car, which the old one has over 20,000 views, which is actually kind of surprising. I did not expect that at all. So if you're subbed to me because of that, thank you. If you've been subbed to me before that, also thank you. I have like almost 150, I think, which cool. You guys want to watch me talk about random stuff, not be able to form words? Awesome. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Something else I forgot to mention was I did the WRC light mod, and I also did LED tag lights. So quick explanation, shut up. For those of you that do not know what the WRC light mod is, on the old WRC cars, World Rally Championship cars, they only had the center section lit. And for those of you that are also familiar with this car, in Japan they have only this section lit when you're going at night. When you brake, all of these lights light up. So I'm probably going to do a tutorial on this because I looked on the internet. There's a few good tutorials, but they all involve pulling a red wire. It's only in the people in the description, in the, I'm sorry, not description, reply section of that post that they explain how to do it easily. No one has actually made a post of how to do it the easy way without pulling any wires. So I'm probably going to do that. But honestly, I think this looks a lot better than the JDM light mod.